Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Preschool All Stars podcast. I'm Bethany Johnson, and I'm joined today by Valerie David. How are you doing today, Valerie?
Good. How are you?
I'm awesome. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's great to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to hear from you. So,
Mhm.
first, let's get a little backstory. What was going on in your life before you decided that you wanted to start your own preschool?
I had a home daycare and I was working 12 to 15 hours a day,
Wow.
exhausted, just didn't have any time for myself. I was just tired all the
Yeah,
time.
I can imagine 12 to 15 hours a day. Those are some
Yeah.
crazy hours.
Yeah.
How long had you had a daycare for?
This is my 24th year.
Oh, wow. In your home?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. And do you have kids of your own?
I do. She's 24.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So you were at the end of your rope there a little bit with the daycare route.
Yeah.
And how did you find joy?
Scrolling through Facebook,
Yeah.
I saw
Okay.
an ad and I was like, huh. Don't want a daycare, let's do a preschool. I was like, I could do that because I was already teaching the kids. And I was just like, oh, this would be so great. And
Yep.
so I got her program, read her book. I was just like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I want to do. I didn't start it till after my kids that I had aged out because I
Okay.
had them since babies. So to be fair, I
Yeah.
just kept on going until they graduate.
Okay. So how old were they when they left? Were they like 3 years old or were they 5 years old?
No, they were 5, ready to go
They
to
were five.
kindergarten.
Okay. Okay. And were you already licensed as a daycare?
Yes, yes.
Okay. And how many kids were you watching at a time?
Usually in between 5 and 8 full time, and then I would have older siblings come in when they tracked out.
Okay. And where are you located?
Wake Forest, North Carolina.
Okay, cool. So tell us a little bit about the transition process. How did you make that transition?
First, I cut my hours. COVID helped with that.
Okay.
So
Yep.
it was just the easy, everybody understood kind of thing. So
Mhm.
I cut my hours to 7 to 5:30, and I was going 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock a lot of days, and
Wow.
then you your lesson planning and everything after that.
Yeah.
Um, and I went ahead and let the parents know, my current parents, that I'd be transitioning so they could make other plans for school kids, stuff like that.
Mhm. So how long was the transition? Like how long did you give them? What was your cutoff?
Well, I saw I got Joy's book like 2 years ago, so it was a 2-year transition because I wanted to keep the families I had.
Right. Okay. Okay. And so when did you stop accepting non-preschool age?
If they have, I accept from 1 to 5, so I
Okay.
still have a mixed age group.
Okay.
But we're still a preschool. They just join in with that activities. I just for their ages, like painting with the bags,
Mhm.
the paint inside the bags for the little itty bitty ones, and but they
Okay.
still learn the same things. I just adjust it for their age.
Okay. So you have 1 to 5 year olds right now.
Hmm. Well, right
Okay.
now I have two. Two is my youngest right now.
Okay. And what are your hours now?
7:45 to 4:30.
Okay. And are some of them half days? Like some are they
Most
two
of
different
them.
classes or
No, I do. I went ahead and advertised for a full day preschool because most of my kids are their parents are nurses and teachers, so they
okay.
have those fuller time hours. Um, so I went with that because that works for our area.
Mhm. Mhm. Okay, cool. And how much do you charge per spot now?
It all depends on how many hours they need.
Okay.
So it's totally different for how many hours they're here and what meals I'm serving. So it just varies.
Okay, you serve that was my next question. You serve meals? Are you on like a meal program with the
No,
state?
I didn't sign
No.
up for the meal program.
Okay. So do you include if they stay for lunch or if they're there for lunch, is the tuition higher?
No, no, I basically go by the hours, and if there's meals in those hours that they want, that they're
Mhm.
here, it's just included with it.
Okay. So how is your day? I mean, other than the long hours, how is it different or easier now that you're preschool?
It's a lot of no diapers.
That's huge. Yeah.
I do have one still in diapers because he's 2, but
Okay.
it's not a constant, the diapering, the baby food, the extra having different levels of toys all the time. Um, but otherwise, it's just been kind of the same because I've always done a preschool curriculum.
Mhm. Mhm. What curriculum do you use?
I use a variety of them. I most of this year I'm using the Home CEO Academy,
Okay.
and right now we're doing countries this year. So the kids
Cool.
are having a lot of fun with that.
Cool. Yeah. Are you able to go on like field trips or anything like that?
I don't take anybody on field trips. There's too
Okay.
much insurance wise and stuff like
Yeah.
that. It's just too much.
Yep. Yep. Awesome. And do you do it 4 days a week, 5 days a week?
5 days a week.
Cool. Awesome. So, how did the All Stars help you make this transition? How did Joy and the preschool groups, how did you,
Just being supportive, asking questions in the group, and everybody just helping was
mm-hmm.
a lot of help. Having that circle of people that understand the ups and downs of what you're going through is very helpful.
Yeah, absolutely. And where do you run it out of? Like, what part of your house?
It's a tri-level house, so it's the downstairs part, and then the garage is it was a 4-car garage.
Oh,
We
wow.
halved it, and the two part we still have a 2-car garage, but the other part we made into the preschool room. So the
Okay.
parents come through the garage, and we have our cubbies, everything out there. Parents sign in outside, so it
That's
doesn't
nice.
get cluttered
Yeah.
inside.
Right. So, you still have your garage and the little entrance space, but then you have the classroom that's separate.
Hmm.
That's really nice. Ooh, I wish I had that.
Yeah.
So if you asked your preschool families now, your new families, why they chose you for preschool, what do you think that they would say?
Because I'm a best practices school, so I take a little bit of everything. I'm got a nature teacher certification,
Hmm.
um, so that's very helpful, especially with nowadays that people want the kids to be outside all the time.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we spend a lot of time outside. My online classes are outside as well.
Oh. Oh, tell us about your online classes.
Okay. When I think it was the end of September, Joy put up the script, and I was just like, I don't know if I'm interested in that, but let's just put it on there to see if there's any biters. I
Mm-hmm.
had nothing in my head what's going to happen. It's like, I don't think anybody's going to be interested.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got within like 3 or 4 hours, I got my 8 founding families that I wanted.
Wow. Wow.
Had a waiting list, and so I ended up with 92 online families.
What? Oh my
And I
goodness.
haven't even gone public with it. Those families, I just now put it publicly. I put an ad out yesterday for my spring semester, but it was all word of mouth. Most of the kids that are on my online are people on my waiting list for my local.
Okay.
So basically, I was trying to do the online just to still have those families in line, but help them out. And then their
Mm-hmm.
kids could still get to know me and how I teach and stuff like that.
Yeah. Wow. 92 families. That's crazy. So what are your hours for that?
I have 5 recorded classes per week.
Okay.
And we do 2 lives per month. I tried the 2 and 2. Nobody was showing up for the lives.
Okay.
Because I did them on Wednesday evenings and Saturday mornings because I took a survey of the parents I had, and those are the times that worked. And I wanted to
Okay.
be able to cater to the working moms and stuff like that.
Right. Yep.
So then I just recorded, and then I offered 2 lives a month, and then I made everybody start signing up for them because it was to the point where I was kind of wasting a day just waiting
Yeah.
for them to pop in.
Right.
But it's worked out very well now. So I have everything down pretty good. And a lot of people sign up with me just because my classes are outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I wanted to offer something that nobody else did. And since I
Yeah.
had that nature preschool certification, I was like, let's use it. Let's use
Yeah.
it for that too.
So what kind of stuff do you do outside for your online class?
I go to a lot of nature preserves and
Oh,
I just find a spot. I love when I find water in a certain section. So I set up right there.
wow.
So it has the background. So the kids might be paying attention, they'll have a bird fly by or an animal, scurry around.
Yeah.
And then we'll just kind of stop the lesson and we'll look at things. I have a magnifying glass that hooks up to my phone.
Okay.
So I could, if I find, a snail or something, I could put it on there and the kids can actually see it on their
That's so
screen.
cool.
So it took a little while to get used to because I was used to classroom,
Right.
teaching and just kind of sitting in one spot. And I was just like, you know what? I don't like sitting. We're going to go somewhere and do something.
Yeah,
So
that's
that's
so
what I did.
cool. So do you set up like a tripod?
Yeah. I have a
Wow.
tripod and I have the ring light just in case it's cloudy or overcast is bad. A lot of my winter classes, it was very, very, very cold. So you
Yeah.
saw me bundled up with my hat and my my earmuffs and
Oh my gosh. I love that though. That's so cool that you're the first person that I've talked to who's done an outdoor online class.
yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah,
And
because
do you
that's what I
have,
asked myself. I was like, what can I offer that nobody else does?
yeah, absolutely. That's amazing. So do you still teach like the phonics and everything? You just do it outside and then you're able to adapt depending on what's going on around you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
It's just
awesome.
like a regular teaching. It just happens to be outside. But if we
Love
see
that.
something outside, then we'll stop. We'll learn about it.
Right. That's so awesome. And how much do you charge for that?
$97 a month.
Okay. Wow. So you have 94 families at $97 a month just for your online. And
Yeah.
then that doesn't even cover your in person. That's
Right.
so you're killing it. You're killing it.
Yeah.
You're hashtag boss lady. That's what I like to hear. Good. That's amazing. That's so cool. And you didn't even really need to like advertise some. Like, did you put out Facebook ads for that? Or you said it was all like word of mouth?
It was all word of mouth because I didn't open it to the public till yesterday.
Wow. And how long, when did you start that?
I let's see, September 30th is when I advertised the online preschool.
Okay.
Um, just for the founding families. And
Mm-hmm.
then I just had this waiting list and I was like, you know what? Let's just let them all in. But
Mm-hmm.
they had a higher price
Right. Yeah.
than the
And
8
because
families.
it's recorded, it doesn't matter how many you have. You can
Yeah,
do most
exactly.
of them show up for the 2 live classes? Like how do you do the 2 live classes with that many kids?
Well, a lot of them didn't show up for lives. They weren't interested in lives. They were only
Okay.
interested in recording because of the parent schedules.
Mhm. Mhm.
And it's more convenient for the parents that were interested to have it recorded.
Okay.
The lives I do record just in case the kids do want to watch them, but I'm still interactive with the recordings.
Mhm.
Like if I have pictures of, if I have the letter A, I'm holding the letter A and I hold up a picture and I'm like, which picture goes with this letter A? And then I'll do this,
Mhm.
with
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
the
So
hand.
they
I'm like,
can answer,
can
right?
I hear it? What did you say? Good job. So I'm
Mhm.
still interacting like they're there with me.
Mhm.
Um,
So
so it
when
works
do
out. And
you sorry, when do you do your like on the weekend, do you like travel around to the different places to record them?
I do.
Yeah.
And usually it's all in one day. So I just bring like a different shirt or a different, well,
Okay.
when in winter time, I just have the same jacket. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I would like record all 5 of them the same day and then have the rest of the weekend to myself. And then I think I did like 3 weeks at one time. So it was so nice one weekend. I just recorded them all the first weekend of the month and I had
Yeah.
off the rest of the week, the month. I
Yeah.
didn't have to do
That's
anything.
wow. You're killing it. I love it. That is such an awesome. That's great. Woo. So let's see. Do you have any future, what's your future plans for your preschool and online class now? What did you have? What's
Well, my
looking ahead?
my son have a summer theme coming out, and we're going to be doing my pals class is called Miss Val's Pals, but in the summer it's going to be Miss Val's Travel Pals.
Ooh,
So we're
okay.
going to go places together. This summer we're going to be doing kings, queens, princes, princesses, dragons, and castles.
Mm-hmm.
And there are 8 castles in North Carolina. So I'm going to travel to each one and
Wow.
then record a class. Some of them you can't get, but so close to. So, and then I'm going to send a postcard from that area that the castle was in to each of my kids that
Oh,
sign up.
wow. That's so cool. I love that.
So my goal is to get to travel all over the United States with the preschool.
Yeah.
I didn't even, until Joy mentioned that, I was like, online? No, I don't like that. I like working with the kids hands on, and
Right.
and then
Right.
I thought about it and I was like, oh, I could travel and work at the same time. I was just like, and these people are paying for the classes. So I said, there's interest.
Yeah. Wow. That's amazing. So what would you say was your biggest roadblock in making the transition from daycare to preschool or even the online?
Biggest transition from daycare to preschool was probably money.
Okay.
That uh
Was it?
having the certain amount every week was
Uh-huh.
but then when you charge just for preschool, they usually pay monthly, so that was a nice thing to have.
Mm-hmm.
The online, it was just a kind of a fear of, I don't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
have no clue how to teach a class online.
Yeah. Well, apparently you do because
Yeah. It was a lot of trial and error, but
yeah.
they stuck with me. So
Yeah, that's so great. And you said a lot of those families are on your wait list for your local preschool. So you pretty much have like a constant stream of kids that can come in your local.
yes.
Yeah, that's great. That's so awesome. So what would you say to those ladies who are maybe, where you were? When did you transition?
Um, the official transition, I guess, would be just to like the preschool stuff.
Mhm.
Probably been like a year
Okay.
ago.
So maybe, like a year and a half ago, where you're like, I'm burnout. I don't want to do this. I want to make this transition, but I'm not sure if I can. I'm not sure if I should or if I'll be able to find it. What would you say to the ladies who were where you were about a year and a half ago?
Just do it. I mean, there's never going to be a right time, and you're just going to have to do it. And then with what you have, rework your budget. I mean, you can use your imagination
Mhm.
of what
Yeah.
you can do. Look for things around the house to teach with, or I mean, kids don't need that much. You don't have to buy the best toys or the most expensive toys, and
Mhm.
you can teach through songs. And I mean, you don't have to have a lot.
Right. And do you have any sort of early childhood certification or did you start the daycare without that and then you just have the experience?
Yeah, just the experience.
Yeah. Well, that's so great. I love your online preschool ideas. I love the castles and the outdoors and that's awesome. That I think that's really going to help some ladies who are, struggling to fill it knowing that you can
Yeah,
make that
just
into
use
a
your
full-time
imagination.
gig. Yeah,
Think
yeah.
out of the box.
Mhm. Absolutely. Yeah, totally. Well, Valerie, I want to thank you so much for talking with me. That's so great.
All
And congratulations on all of your success. And I wish you all the best of luck and
right,
have so
thank
much
you
fun
for
with your
having me.
castles. That'll be
All
so
right, thank you.
Thank you. You have a great day.
You too.
Bye bye.
If you'd like to have a success story just like that one, I invite you to join our Preschool All Stars. It's my exclusive membership community where you'll get mentorship from me with weekly Q&A lives, support and guidance and friendship from hundreds of women on the exact same journey as you, starting, running, and growing their preschools, and my exclusive access to Preschool University, every training and done-for-you file that you'll need for every milestone on your journey to help you start, run, and grow your preschool. We've all been there, and we've got the exact same steps that you need to go through, but we do it all very quickly so that you don't have to waste time or money doing the wrong things at the wrong time. We'd love for you to join our Preschool All Stars membership. Just go to preschoolallstars.com or click the link in the description to immediately jump into Preschool All Stars. Again, go to preschoolallstars.com and we'll see you there.